It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Good morning to you. Happy Tuesday. Here we are on a Tuesday already. Week is flying by. I don't know what to say.
I don't know if it's flying by. It's only Tuesday.
Yeah, well, my glass is half full.
Thank you. You know what? It's normally opposite of that. Exactly. So
No, you say that. I don't know that that's true.
Answered prayer, everybody, right there.
Half full. Well, it's April Fool's Day, so what do you expect?
Oh, that's funny.
Let's do some news that's real.
All right, here we go. The April election is 1 week from today. No joke. Next Tuesday, there are bond issues and tax levies on the ballot, as well as some local lawmaker positions. School districts have bond issues to be voted on, including Willard, Republic, Mount Vernon, Ash Grove, Conway, and several others as well. In Springfield, voters will pick 2 school board members, as well as mayor and some city council members. And a heads up for Greene County voters, 2 polling places will be different next week. So be advised, voters in precinct 26 ABC will vote at Victory Mission on Commercial Street. And what else? Voters in 42 BC, voters in that precinct will vote at Life 360 Church in Chesterfield Village. The changes are because the normal polling places are not going to be available on Tuesday. Polls in Missouri open on Election Day at 6 a.m. and close at 7 p.m.
Okay. Feels like we just had an election, but I guess it's been a while ago, and now it's the time for the April municipal.
This is a tough election. Always following a big presidential is a tough April election. So,
yeah. Meaning tough to get people to show up. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, voter turnout is typically not good.
Yeah.
But I mean, in Springfield, we've got a lot driving us. You know what I mean?
School board,
mayor, city council. There's a lot of things.
Well, in those other towns, it's bond issues, school bond issues. So people show up for that. All right. Lots of projects, meanwhile, are underway this week. First, the Highway Department in Missouri is cleaning 2 bridges over Table Rock Lake. One of them is the Kimberling City Bridge on Route 13. The other is the Shell Knob Bridge on Route 39, both over Table Rock Lake. Work is being done there and will mean lane closures on both of those bridges for the next several weeks, because this is going to go on until about May 23rd. So now you know. And there'll be people with flags out there, so it'll be one-way traffic for a while, and then they'll switch it and shift the directions. But add in some time, because that could take you a while, and if it's going to affect you already. Today, Missouri State University is breaking ground on a new building at National and Bear Boulevard. I drive that road probably 4 or 5 times a week to swim practice. There'll be a ceremony today at 3 to mark the start of a new building. That will be an advancement center, they're calling it. The facility will house the Missouri State Foundation, as well as the Alumni Association and some other things. So work starts today.
Okay. In Branson, starting today, work begins to improve the downtown area. Will happen around the clock, 24 hours today, actually, to lessen the load on drivers and businesses. The first phase of the project will continue into early June and will focus primarily on Main Street between Commercial and Veterans Boulevard. There will be lane closures and some slowdowns as part of that project. So heads up there as well for traffic.
Yeah, it is road construction season, so there's still work on Interstate 44 going on. The what's the Galloway neighborhood? That area's got construction going on.
Lots of it down there. Yeah.
And in Nixa, work is underway to build a new dental clinic. The new Children's Smile Center is a great organization. Will be located on Ridgecrest Avenue and will replace the current headquarters that's located in Ozark. Children's Smile Center provides dental care to children in low-income families. Does great work. The new clinic has the potential to serve 10,000 children a year. So good on them. Yeah, ready to get that place up and running and get those kids the work that they need on their teeth. The latest jobs numbers show the unemployment rate in Springfield climbed in the month of January. Those are the newest numbers that we have. They just came out. It was up a full percentage point to 3.8% from 2.8% in December. The Springfield area, in case you're wondering, includes Greene County, Christian County, Dallas, Polk, and Webster counties. The state's overall unemployment rate was also up in January, standing at 4.4%, up from 3.2% in December. So, not great news.
Tomorrow is the midweek matinee at the Galois. That's exciting. Doors open at 1. The show starts at 2. Tomorrow's film is the 1987 Moonstruck, starring Cher, Danny Aiello, and Nicolas Cage. So I'm not familiar with Moonstruck. Ethan's older than me, so maybe. Concession voucher combos are available. That includes the ticket of the film, a snack, and a drink. Senior 60 plus get a combo ticket. So the free ticket and the beverages and snacks with your ID.
Yeah, I've never actually do what?
Have you seen the movie?
I have not seen the movie. I was just going to say that. I remember it. 1987. I was in high school, and that wasn't my jam at the time. So I was busy doing stuff with my friends, not going to movies. So
too cool.
I have not seen movies, although I do remember Cher in Moonstruck. I remember her. That was a big deal for her. I think she may have won an award for it. Perhaps.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we don't want you to forget to play at aroundtheozarks.com. Our new contest. We are teaming up with Springfield's Rock Station Q102 and Sportsland pickup covers and trailer cells to give away a huge and cool lawnmower. This is a Ferris zero-turn lawnmower.
Yeah, it's the real deal.
Which, if you've seen those, they are fancy. This thing is valued at nearly $5,000. So go to aroundtheozarks.com, enter for your chance to win. We're going to pick 5 qualifiers per week to be a part of an in-person giveaway that will happen at Sportsland on Friday, May 2nd. So the winner will be chosen by a reverse drawing. Participants must be 18 to win.
That's a great prize. I mean, man, what could you get better than that? Especially here at the start of summer and grass growing season, which is now underway.
Yeah, it's big. I mean, that's a big deal. The zero-turn lawnmowers are super cool. $5,000 is a lot of money for a lawnmower, and we will give it to you for free if you win.
Yep, aroundtheozarks.com and on the Around the Ozarks app. I had the kids outside over the weekend. You were gone speaking somewhere, but I had the kids out. And we did a little bit of yard work on Saturday before the rains came.
Yes. Have you looked at the rain in the forecast? By the way, we got more rain to come. So anything you put down is going to be well watered.
That's true. And there are storms expected for much of this week. So you want to stay tuned for Wake Up Weather with Abby Dyer. She could tell you what to expect and when the worst of it could come, because it's like 4 days of storms, but some days will likely be more severe than others.
Right.
But anyway, we still got yard work to do. I got trees to get planted in the backyard. So there's a lot to do. And I just need people and time to do it.
Eat your heart out, kid. It's going to be good times.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds terrible. It always looks good, though. Ethan could have a second career, I guess, on his hands. Because it always looks really nice. He gets that from his brother.
Yeah, used to. All right. That'll do it for us.
Okay.
Is that it?
That's it. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, we'll have more news tomorrow. Later.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. We are waking up with chilly temperatures this morning. Numbers are cool, either side of 40 degrees, and there are some mid-30s out in some of our eastern counties, so patchy frost not out of the question today. The wind helping mitigate a lot of that frost threat for many of us, though, in the Ozarks this morning, and wind and storm activity is going to be the big headline in the forecast, not just for today, but really most of the week looks rather unsettled. We could see winds gusting 40, maybe even close to 50 miles an hour this afternoon out ahead of our next storm system. There's a big area across the country today expecting the threat of severe weather. It stretches all the way from portions of northern Illinois back down through Iowa, Nebraska, much of northwest Missouri, as well as Kansas, Oklahoma, all the way down into Texas today. I am expecting that our counties see some of that strong storm activity as we head into this evening. I think primarily this is going to be for areas north and west of the Springfield region. Southeast winds, though, they're going to be strong, 30 to 40 miles an hour through the day, gusting close to 50 this evening, as I mentioned. So wind will be a factor in the forecast today. I do expect that travel may become difficult because of these winds for high-profile vehicles. There could be loose objects blowing around. Small winds can break, or limbs can break in this type of wind. And we will just see the gusty conditions continue through the day and through the night tonight. There is also a marginal risk of severe weather for storms that form late this evening. Now, this is based on if they can develop and carry through the Ozarks. I think we'll also have some storms out on Wednesday, however. There will be storms early on Wednesday morning from the hours of 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., and then additional storms developing in the afternoon, and those could pack a punch. I'm talking all modes of severe weather possible once again. So we are really starting off the month of April with quite the bang here. We have high temperatures today that will land in the low 70s. I have 71 for the forecasted high in Springfield. So at least the temperature is nice, but the wind won't feel too good. We've got numbers tomorrow in the mid 70s, and there's a chance for storms all day. One round in the morning, a window of dry time, and then additional showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon on Wednesday. There's going to continue to be this unsettled weather pattern too in the forecast really for the next several days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even Sunday of this weekend, there's a chance for rain and storms. And I think there's going to be this potential for rain and potentially heavy rain that leads to flash flooding, especially as we head into the second half of the week. So I'm looking for that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, primarily for the southeastern Ozarks. And I think that we could see too much water too quickly here with day after day of rain and storm chance, some of which is providing the water a little more quickly than we would like it. So flooding is on our radar in the forecast as we head into late this week. There are several rounds of showers and thunderstorms that are going to be expected into Saturday, and several inches of rainfall could fall. That will lead to the risk of flash flooding, and we're already in the outlook for excessive or significant flooding possibilities in our part of the country as a stationary boundary is going to set up just southeast of the Ozarks. The exact position of that front is really going to determine who gets the most rainfall. But at this point, I think areas south of I-44 are at least in the threat area for getting some of that heavy rain that could lead to some flooding opportunities. So be very mindful of that. Around the country, what's making headlines, it's unsettled weather for the west with lower elevation coastal rainfall and heavy higher elevation snowfall for much of the West Coast. We've also got severe weather threats today for much of the plains and the Midwest, and then a significant multi-day flash flood threat that I just mentioned that's going to stretch from the Ohio to Tennessee valleys, southwest through the Arklatex region on Wednesday. And we are, of course, involved in both of those events. So heads up for severe weather starting this evening, lasting through Wednesday, and then flooding potential Thursday and beyond. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia Question of the Day. It was a true or false that I left you with yesterday. True or false, bananas are berries. Do you think that is true or false? It does not seem true, but it is. So congrats. If A, true was your guess. Botanically speaking, bananas are considered berries because they develop from a single flower with one ovary and have seeds embedded within their flesh, which is the definition of a berry. Unbelievably, strawberries are not in this category. What? Yeah. Apparently, those are the technical rules I consider strawberries a berry for sure, and not a banana. But if you chose a true, congratulations, you are correct. All right, here is the question that I'll have for you tomorrow morning. Which planet is the rebellious one that spins the other way, clockwise, in our solar system? Do you think that's A, Earth, B, Venus, C, Mercury, or D, Pluto? You can submit your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. One more thing to tell you about. It's pretty awesome on the website too. It is an amazing giveaway, the Ultimate Mower Giveaway. We are teaming up with Springfield's Rock Station Q102 and Sportsland pickup covers and trailer sales for the Ultimate Mower Giveaway. All you have to do is go to aroundtheozarks.com and enter for your chance to win, get this, a Ferris zero-turn mower valued at nearly $5,000. We'll be picking 5 qualifiers per week to be a part of the in-person giveaway at Sportsland on Friday, May 2nd, where the winner will be chosen by a reverse drawing. Participants must be 18 years or older to win, but can you imagine how many yards you could mow with one of these zero-turn mowers? Pretty awesome. And just in time, the grass is starting to grow. We're going to need one of those. Again, if you want to enter, you can head to aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks so much for listening this morning, and thanks to our sponsors, John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Gruba Chevrolet. Have a great one. We'll chat tomorrow.